let's talk about CPD requirements. Now, this is a topic that I've been asked to talk about mostly by our training administrators here at the college, because it's a question they are getting multiple times every hour. So this is about when you got your certificate of registration, or when you got your Class 2 license, or when you got your Class 1 license. Now, if any of that changed during this CPD year, yes, it makes a difference on when and how much CPD you have to do. Let's just look at if you are an assistant agent and you got your certificate this year. So you're a brand new certificate of registration holder, you're an assistant agent. If you received your certificate between the 23rd of March and the 22nd of June, you need to complete 3 units of competency towards your relevant Cert 4 license qual. So it's the Cert 4 in real estate practice for real estate, the Cert 4 in strata community management for strata agents. If you received your certificate of registration between the 23rd of June and the 22nd of December, so right now, if it's coming up, if you've lodged it, you only need to complete 1 unit of competency towards your relevant certificate for license qualification. If you receive your certificate of registration, or one of your team members receive a certificate of registration between the 23rd of December this year and the 22nd of March next year, there are no CPD requirements for that period. Okay, they'll kick in and those people will have to do their 3 units of competency towards their license in the next CPD year, which starts 23rd of March next year. That's assistant agents. Let's leave that alone. If you are a Class 2 agent, if you have become a Class 2 agent this year, so you've moved from holding a certificate of registration and being an assistant agent through to being a Class 2 licensed agent. If you received your license anything between the 23rd of March this year and the 22nd of December in, however many weeks' time that is, 5-6 weeks' time, then you need to complete 6 hours as per all Class 2 agents. If you don't receive your Class 2 license until the 23rd of December up until the 22nd of March next year, there is no CPD required until next year's CPD period. If you upgraded from a Class 2 to a Class 1 throughout this year, if you upgraded between the 23rd of March this year at any time up until the 22nd of December this year, you will need to do your 9 hours as per every Class 1 license holder. If your application doesn't get approved until after the 23rd of December and any time before the 22nd of March, there is no additional CPD. Now, if you've moved from a Class 2 to a Class 1, you'll have still had your Class 2, so you've still got to do your 6 hours. It's just saying that you won't have to do those additional 3 hours until the following CPD year. So, now if that all sounds confusing, there's, a table on our website that explains that fairly clearly, or pick up the phone and talk to us. Anyone who answers our phone will be able to answer that question for you, and they'll look at when you got it, when you transitioned to another category or whatever it was, and we'll be able to give you some good, proper advice about how much you need to do and by when. So how many hours of CPD or how many units of competency you need to complete if you're an assistant agent. So guys, I'm probably going to talk about this another couple of times before March next year, so get used to the topic. It'll be the same information each time.